Nutella, Nutella, Nutella. This is pasta. Hi guys, welcome back. So today we're going to see some of the products that are in Italian supermarkets that I think may be interesting. Of course, you're going to see the pasta and all of the different types. Even though I've been here for 18 years, it still surprises me how many different types of pasta exist in Italy. Not just the shapes. The shapes is obviously a whole different chapter, but also the type of flour which is used at times and the size of the pasta. So let's get started. I think I'll try to go to various supermarkets on different days so you'll be able to see like what's going on, and hopefully it should give you an insight into some Italian products. Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
The avocado looks good. Scallion. This is fennel. That's what we call it. I think that's the name in English. Fennel. Radicchio. A lot of people don't like radicchio, but I love radicchio. It's kind of bitter, but I really, really love radicchio. Indibia is so good. Like you can eat it like this as a salad, but you can also boil it and make it with like other vegetables. Really, really good. They're really tiny, these, because normal chocolate milk actually makes me feel nauseous. I don't know why. To give you an example of size, see? Give you an example of size, so they're really tiny. That's good. This is the milk section that I usually go to. Okay. Oh, somebody left their dog in the little cart. Okay. This is all the packaged cured meats, because then you can go to the counter and there's, I don't know what you call it, a deli counter where they serve you directly. They cut up the prosciutto fresh, but as you can see, some of these are really, really good, I heard. So like you have the prosciutto di Parma. I think there's one from San Daniele, which is supposed to be one of the best. Oh, this is lardo di pata negra, which is basically, this is a Spanish product for sure. Let's get back to the other things. Okay, so this is guanciale, it should be. This is guanciale, this is what you use for the carbonara. And then you have all the different types of salumini, salami. This one seems to have some sort of pepper in it. All the different cheeses. And then this is fresh pasta. So fresh pasta is going to contain egg, definitely. So you have the little tortellini, and then this would be ravioli with cacio, which is a type of cheese, and black pepper. I think that's tagliolini there. And these are pappardelle, le trofie. Le trofie you usually eat in Genova. Yeah. And they actually have pancakes. I mean, ooh, what are these blue things? Are these blue balls? Blue and white balls? What are these? Ah, merengue. Okay. Ah, merenguete. I don't know what you call them. I'm never a fan of them. These are all the different pies, crostate. Oof. The bread section. And this is a smaller supermarket. So this is the entire wine section. So you have the Sardinian wines. Isarjolas is a really good wine from there. This is not Isarjolas. This is a Vermentino. Donna Fugata. I thought it's Sicilian. Yeah, I think Donna Fugata is Sicilian. In fact, look, Sicily is right there. And then you have Puglia. And then you have Puglia. Who else we have? Abruzzo, Umbria, Lazio, which is the region where Rome is from. Sorry, where Rome is. Piemonte. Remember we went to Piemonte, Turin? Asti is in Piemonte. These are all the Prosecco. That piece of chocolate.
Signor Proietti, atteso al reparto frutta Proietti.
The problem is I have to be really careful with these juices because I tend to have the afta, the cankasur. So when I drink a lot of acidic things, I like to limit my consumption of them. A particular product, Baci di Dama. Yeah, that is a particular Italian product. Rumiri. I don't know what those are. The Nutella. Nutella be ready. Of course, Nutella. This is a very small pasta aisle because this supermarket is small. So these are all your types of pastas. Usually I've been in supermarkets which have probably maybe we'll be able to get there. Like the big supermarkets, like what? More so Americans and other country, Australians, I guess, would be accustomed to those huge supermarkets. They're not really in the center of Italy. Sorry, in the center of Rome, and for good reason with the space, but we'll be able to go to one maybe when we go to the shopping center. So you have all your pasta. Oh God. I think these are mainly like used probably when children are sick. Oh, these are when like you're sick and you put it into a broth. Those are really good. Stelline. These are really good. Stelline. Or you can just boil them, mix them with like margarine or butter. Really, really good. And then you have the small butterfly pasta. You have the small shell pasta. So everything is ending in a diminutive. This one, for example, I've never tried or heard of. Each region of Italy, I'm sure you guys have watched a documentary, each region of Italy, not even each region, sometimes even in the town next door, they call different shaped pasta the same thing or the opposite. They call the same shaped pasta different thing. I've heard of fregola. I've heard of this, but I've never tried this. I love this type of pasta. I love fusilli. Orecchiette is straight from Puglia. Rafale. This is the brand I use for my pasta, which I love. Oh, they have a new Red Bull. So this should be blueberry or blackberry. Interesting. I'll try it. It's sugar-free too. Anyway, this is what I don't really like coffee because I love coffee. Yeah, I shouldn't say I don't love coffee. The problem with coffee for me is that it makes me feel really, really nauseous because I have stomach issues, as I always say. And so, unfortunately, Red Bull does the job. And of course, I know everybody's going to be in the comments, oh, but Red Bull is worse, blah, blah, blah. Oh, it gives me wings, okay? Have like the amatriciana. These are like the sauces. So this is cacio amatriciana, cacio e pepe, ragu, which would have in meat, ragu bolognese, and then frigione. Frigione, I don't know, is onion and tomato sauce, yeah. And then you have sausage, carbonara. I would not trust eating carbonara, but maybe it's really good. Carbonara from a can. This looks like a pesto. This looks like some sort of pesto. And this is amatriciana. This is just simple tomato, and this is amatriciana. This is just simple tomato and basil. I think that's pretty easy. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. It already is a spaghetti with the cheese and pepper sauce. The chocolate from other countries. So you see Ecuador, Colombia, Venezuela, Tanzania, Madagascar. This is pasta with lemon and pepper with saffron. Oh, this is quite famous actually. This contains squid ink, this type of pasta. And I've never tried this before. I probably wouldn't. And with red pepper. Yeah. Okay. Oh, these all have the taste already inside of it. How odd. Oh, peaches. Okay. Little thank you gifts. You guys can tell me if you guys actually do like little thank you gifts, nothing too exorbitant, but just to say thank you when people are kind to you. I think it's always a treat when somebody brings something foreign. So just reached the shopping mall. And so we're going to go into the largest supermarket in the shopping mall. In Italian, is actually an ipermercato, which means huge. And it's a very large supermarket. I think it's probably, however, a normal size American supermarket, because I know American supermarkets are huge. So we're going to go in and check out some of the products, the Italian products. I always have to remember which exit. If not, I'll be here forever. So where there's bata, then I have to go down. These are all the different cheeses. Fresh cheese. These are the more commercial brands of the mozzarella. These are like the small ones. Very commercial. Look how many different types of mozzarella, and these are the fat ones below. Oh my God, the burrata pugliese, you guys have to try it. I don't know if you guys have that in your country. It's like this really nice soft cheese. For me, it's actually probably better than mozzarella when I could actually eat cheeses. And then you have the stracciatella, but the burrata pugliese, it's so good. And then you have scamorza. That has sometimes they grill it and it tastes amazing. So then you have all the different types. And then these are just, I think, the cheeses that you just put in sandwiches and stuff like that. That's usually what these are used for. So you have all the wines. This is their wine section as compared to the one in the previous supermarket. So I actually don't even know how they have divided them. Okay, so these are white wines from the center. So what did I see? Oh, I see Vermentino, Bulgari, Bianco. So, yeah. And then they have the white wines from the south. So, that's how they divided them. So in terms of, still in terms of the geographic location, but broader instead of just saying the region. So the southern regions of Italy would be Puglia, Sicily, Sardinia, Molise. No, I think Abruzzo is considered the center. And then you start to get the red wines from the north. So those would also include, remember in the Turin block, I said Barolo. Okay, so there you have all the Barolo. You have the Barbaresco. See, you have that. Look, you see? Nebbiolo Langhe. This would be the rosé section. So you can see it's pretty small as compared to the other sections. these are the beers, the beer section. So you have Ceres, which is a really popular beer here in Italy. Ignusa, that is a Sardinian beer that tastes really, really, really good. The Peroni without gluten. Gluten intolerance is such a big issue in Italy. This is normal Peroni, which I personally enjoy. I know it's not as refined, but I absolutely love it. This would be a beer from Sicily because Messina is in Sicily. And then you have, I guess, these artisanal beers. I don't really know them that well. I don't know more beer, but these would be beers in the can. So you can see the German beers are out. Bavaria, I don't know. And then, of course, you have the actual flasks of the beers. So this is all the beer section. All the sweet sections, which as a dentist, you really should be avoiding. So these are the gummy bears, Frutella. Do you guys eat these things? They're so sticky. Oh my God. I think these are like their version of Starburst. Yeah, these are their versions of Starburst. I don't know. I know a lot of you guys like eat these things. I don't know. This one looks acidic. We have the entire Kinder section over here. So Kinder Bueno. I don't know this brand. This is the same from Ferrero, but I don't know. I think this has in coconut. I don't know, tell me. I don't eat a lot of sweets. I just have a particular type of chocolate that I like, but I don't really eat a lot of sweets, honestly. Of course, the famous After Eights. I remember those as a child. And then you have Kit Kats. And then you have the Baci Perugini. Oh, they're so cute. Yeah, we'll go back to Perugia one day. More things that I guess to suck on. These things do not suck on these things to make your breath smell better. They're going to make your breath smell worse because they contain lots of sugar. Okay, this is the chocolate I absolutely love. I love this chocolate. So just have to make sure that they don't have milk in them. So let's see. One is just the classic one. So that says that it has oats, some other sort of grain, and almonds. Yeah. The lollipops. Look how vintage the packaging looks. That is so vintage. And then something that looks like a pizza. What the heck are you guys eating? Oh my God. Something that looks like a fish. Something that looks like a hamburger. Oh my God. Like, I can just tell what is going to become of the molars, the incisors, and the canine. I can just hear them screaming for mercy. My word. These olives from Sicily, and instead these are from some other part of Italy, Cirignola. I have no idea where that is. I'll check it out. And these ones do not have the pits. We call them olive pits, I think. You have capers, which I love. I know some people don't like them, but I absolutely love them. And these all have sea salt. Instead, these are without the sea salt. So this is good for people with high blood pressure. So this starts off the pasta aisle. My God, they had a ball. Oh my God, they had a ball down here with Di Cicco. I'm gonna have to put you down for a bit. Woo, guys are killing me. And we're just gonna quickly go through the pasta because this market is really packed. So I don't like to disturb people as they're shopping. So you see, so you have the fusilli. Can you see? The fusilli pasta. And then I see here they also have conchiglie. Yeah, which is like this shell pasta. Yeah. Yeah, the people love the chefa, obviously. Anyway, let's get moving. Fusilli, below you have what type of pasta is this? Elicoidali. Honestly, they look like rigatoni. I am going to show you rigatoni. And tell me what is the difference between elicoidali and rigatoni or mezzamaniche. Ecco. So this is rigatoni and this is elicoidale. Please, I think just a bit bigger. What is the difference, honestly? Do you see this? Tell me if I am hallucinating, but what is the big difference? Honestly, I know they're going to say type of sauce, but both of them can go. I don't know what's the difference. The bucatini, which is definitely used for the Roman sauces. I don't know which other region of Italy uses a lot of bucatini, but bucatini is definitely used for like amatriciana. And it's like a thicker spaghetti and it has a huge hole at the bottom and the top. I think that's how I would describe it. Really cannot tell you if I put that in a sauce, put the rigatoni, put the elicoidali in a sauce, would you really be able to tell the difference? I don't know. Oh, this one is so cute. Look how twisted it is. That pasta is adorable. So cute. I love this pasta. Say this is rigatoni again. I think it's a big one. Il rigatone. And this is Barilla's like top selection. I don't know, have any of you tried it? Let me know if you taste a difference in this top selection called Al Bronzo. Yeah, let me know if there's actually a difference in flavor. So I mean, there's every type of pasta that you could ever want. Oh, let me show you the pasta that is made from wheat flour that isn't as processed. Have a really strong flavor, so I think it changes the actual flavor of the meal. Look at how dark this one is. Oh my god. Yeah, from red lentils. This is made from teff, which I know is a grain from Ethiopia, and then from green peas, and then from rice. Oh, and this is penne pasta made from cauliflower. Nutella, 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 Nutella. Good. I go to the supermarket probably 5 times a week. But as I said, because it's walkable, it's a lot easier for me to get to the supermarket here because I don't actually have to pick up the car usually if I'm not feeling lazy. And times to just buy something quick and then during the day actually think about what you need to eat, I guess. I don't know. You guys tell me. Are you the meal prep type? Or are you play it by ear everyday type? Let me know. And I know that there's supermarket habits that some of us have. For example, I've never understood, but I don't know, you guys tell me. I have never taken up stuff unless it's like a sample where there's somebody from a business who's actually serving the food. You know how people take pieces like grapes and begin to pop them in their mouth? I don't know. I've never been comfortable doing that. Let me know if you do that. Like take up the grapes, take up the cherries that aren't already packaged and begin to pop them in your mouth. I think I find that so odd. I don't know. Maybe it's a Caribbean thing. No, I've seen people in the Caribbean doing that too. So I don't know. Let me know if you do that. What's another strange supermarket habit that you notice people have? I think for me, that's probably the strangest. Also because you can't wash the fruit. When you just take it from there and just push it in your mouth, you can't wash it. Ew. I like to wash my fruit. I think it's really, really important because sometimes if you have ever tried to just sometimes take out the fruit, it has like some sort of dry film on it. I don't know, you guys let me know, but I think that's a strange habit I find in the supermarket. I'm somebody who loves the supermarket. I like looking at the labels. I like looking to see what new products there are. And as I said, in especially Italian supermarkets, because I'm not, even though I've been here for 18 years, as you saw, you'll see with the pasta, there's so many different types of pasta. And there's so many new products always coming on the market. So I guess I find that really, really, really fascinating. So, of course, there's so much pasta in Italy, so many different types. And that pasta obviously changes not just from region to region, not just from major city to major city, even from like the town next door to the other town. The name of the pasta can change, even the shape changes. So it's really quite interesting. I can't really, as you'll see, rigatoni, mezzamaniche, and then today we saw elicoidali. What really is the difference in terms of when I actually cook it or in a restaurant if I'm eating it with a particular type of sauce? So, of course, pasta, depending on the shape and the type of pasta, the different sauces will pair better. And it is true. So, for example, spaghetti and bucatini with that rich, meaty sauces really, really go well together. While, for example, spaghetti alle vongole, so spaghetti with clams, I can't imagine eating that with penne pasta, with rigatoni. The long pasta helps to take up that delicious sauce. So that I think is the one of the main reasons. But right, those pastas that all have similar shapes, I am not too sure if they really make a difference. So you let me know. So those particular three which have a more common shape, do you think it makes a difference? Have you tasted the difference?